Welcome to Her Language and this video on practical astrology. Today we will concentrate on the third zodiac sign of Gemini that is ruled by the planet Mercury. I will be going through the entire zodiac, hopefully bringing inspiration to you on how to implement the specific energies of each constellation in your everyday life routines. While carrying out this constellation walkthrough, I will be tapping into the energies of King Solomon, son of David, who possessed both knowledge and ability of working with the elements. And so today's journey is meant as a personal intuitive guidance as to how this subject could be interpreted and comprehended. Apply it however it resonates with you and your personal path in life at this moment. So, let's begin the journey towards the constellation of Gemini. According to practical astrology teachings, Gemini, the third zodiac sign, rules the lungs, arms, legs, bronchi, and our breathing. It's ruled by the fastest moving planet around the Sun after Vulcan, which is Mercury. Its color is orange and brilliant yellow, its stone is golden beryl, its element and nature is air, and its metal is azoth. If you're into Native American ways of living and understanding the elements and their power in correspondence with that tradition, you might want to dive more into the meaning of the metal here, which is regarded as the fifth element, the element that is needed to keep the flow of the four elements of water, fire, earth, and air. The fifth element differs from culture to culture and from different belief systems. The archangel at the gate of the constellation of Gemini is Raphael, and so we are traveling in our astral body, which we activate through daily meditation on the igneous ether. How to do this is up to you. Perhaps for some of you, using colors, scents, sounds could be useful to reach this realm, and for others it might be something else. Do not limit yourself in how to do this. Go within and listen to what feels right for you and follow that. Since we through the constellation of Gemini are dealing with practical magic, astral traveling, and the learning of separation of our astral body from our physical body, it is regarded as highly important that we get to know how to enter the authentic schools of mystery that are found in the astral plane, called sanctuaries of inner instruction, so that we will be able to receive the direct teachings of the masters of the Great White Lodge, who hold a more practical approach than relying on all sorts of theories. Further, it is in Gemini that we have the opportunity to also learn about how to transport ourselves in our physical body to any place on the earth within moments, also called the Jinn state. The main objective of the exercises in relation to Gemini is to learn how to maneuver the astral body. There are a number of different exercises we can do. For example, we can lie down in a horizontal position, staying relaxed in all our muscles, pronouncing the mantra Rusti, Rusti, while becoming slumberous. Just before falling asleep, where we have the possibility to become a spy of our own sleep, absorbed within the state of slumber, we get out of bed and make a small jump, setting our intention of floating in space. Now, this can take some time to learn, but through dedicated discipline, we will succeed eventually. Also, we can try to reconnect with the dreams we have during nighttime that seem forgotten or that we for some reason have been disconnected from. Our dreams are likewise a link to the astral plane. This is done through remaining still after we have woken up, try to become sleepy once again, and then use our imagination to reach the place or the point of our dream where we left off, and then use our willpower to hold on to that particular spot as if we are trying to continue the dream. When we unite our imagination with our willpower in harmony, we hold the key to this exercise. The two last exercises I will underline here is first an exercise where we throughout our daily life routines ask ourselves frequently, where am I? Am I within the physical body or out of it? By doing this, we make sure that this is recorded in our subconsciousness, which will repeat this question or exercise while we sleep and our soul wanders. The second exercise I will mention is about saying a prayer before going to sleep that will enable us to remember where we have traveled in the astral plane if we make sure that we don't move our body right away when we wake up, but that we do some kind of retrospective exercise. So, perhaps you will say the following prayer for maybe half an hour and then fall asleep. I am going to sleep. So wherever I appear now will be in the astral plane because I'm in the astral body. I will recognize myself, I will recognize myself, I will recognize myself, and direct myself to the Gnostic Church. Now, in every sun, planet, comet or lunar satellite, there is a heart temple, which is where a sidereal Gemini is dwelling and where we can enter through the usage of specific prayers, sounds and body movements. This goes for every zodiac sign, and so everything is connected through hearts, and when entering one heart temple, you have entered them all. There are always two columns at the gate to each and every constellation, one white and one black, and the one at the right is called Jachin, and the one at the left is called Boaz. To pass Jachin and Boaz, we pray to our Heavenly Father, our innermost spirit, our angel, as we are all co-creators, a fragment of our universe originating from creation, to let us enter the constellation of Gemini after having joined us on the journey to reach the constellation. We then bow before Jachin at the right while pronouncing the name. Likewise, we turn to Boaz at the left, bow our head while pronouncing the name. As we become more accustomed to contact or converse with the sidereal Gemini at the constellation of Gemini, we will develop into an esoteric astrologer, a theurgist, an authentic alchemist. We will progress in wisdom, and as we do this, we will receive different degrees. The Lords of Mercury, which is the ruling planet here, brought the soul spirit or Buddhic body to the human beings. The colors of the hierarchies of Mercury is yellow or golden yellow, and a concrete exercise that will bring us to the constellation of Gemini, to the sidereal gods who can prepare our organisms for practical magic, is an exercise where we lie down on our bed, relax our body, and take 5 breaths of air while imagining the light penetrating into our lungs and bronchi. Then we open our arms and legs with each inhalation and close them with each exhalation. Afterwards, we will seat ourselves in a comfortable chair, asking our innermost to take us to the specific constellation. If we awaken consciousness in the 3-dimensional world, then we will awaken in the 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th dimensions. So we must awaken here and now if we want to live consciously in the superior worlds. If the awakening of our consciousness includes self-remembering from moment to moment as a vital part, then learning how to use attention is just as vital. Therefore, we must learn to divide attention into 3 parts. Subject, which is about not forgetting oneself before any presentation. Object, which is about observing everything, every fact, every event in detail without forgetting oneself. And lastly, we have location, which is about asking ourselves, what place is this? Why am I here? In relation to the latter, we must be aware of the dimension that we are already in, perhaps the 4th or the 5th dimension of nature at the moment of observation. Nature has 7 dimensions, which is where the law of levitation exists. the law of gravity reigns, as we already know, in the three-dimensional world. The twins Castor and Pollux of the Gemini constellation is about reflection. In nature, the manifested matter and the occult energy symbolized in the heat, light, electricity, chemical energies, and other energies still unknown to us, always process themselves in an inverse manner. Castor and Pollux are twin souls. Our being, our innermost of each one of us, has twin souls, the spiritual and the human souls. As stated earlier, Gemini is also about our breathing. The microcosmic man is made in the image and likeness of the microcosm. The earth also breathes, inhaling the vital sulfur of the sun, exhaling converted terrestrial sulfur. This essential wave of ascending, descending, true systole, diastole, inhalation, exhalation arrives from the most profound bosom of the earth. Remember that this astral journey can be made through meditation with closed as well as open eyes, depending on how trained you are in staying in your own light and energy field when moving around in your everyday life. This journey can be made at all times, in all places and situations of your life, so don't be surprised when, after having practiced this for a while, if you all of a sudden connect to this journey while you're in the supermarket, walking the dog, cooking dinner, or cleaning your house, etc., etc. However this experience presents itself, remember to stay grounded, to be very aware of where you are at the particular moment, because this is an awakening of your abilities to travel different dimensions at the same time. Always remember to reconnect fully with the earth energies as you come back, so to say, to the physical 3D realm. Now we'll turn directly to the gate of the constellation of Gemini to kindly ask for specific guidance at this time, and the first card to present itself here is this door. And let's see what message it has for us. A cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly, then you have arrived. And the second card that came out with this one was Anthony's Call. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost, so can be found. Yes, so this resonates quite well with the astral intuitive guided travel we just had a look into, because here we are told that now is the moment where we need to keep our attention to how things are developing. Perhaps what we thought was left in the past about how to treat each other from an aspect of love and happiness, and our angel DNA inside of us, which can be activated or reactivated. Things deeply rooted in us of what life is truly about, and so on, will now resurface to bring us important and life-changing experiences. To be reminded of the fact that happiness, love, awareness, conscious actions are not a destination, but a journey, and that we are already in a state of oneness through this feeling. We just need to wake up to full realization of that fact. And so once again, if we want to connect with the astral plane and the sidereal gods, we can do so through using our feelings as that tool to get there, connecting with the divine wisdom that exists here and which we always have full access to as long as we seek it consciously. We are never alone. Next card to come out is an Angel Wisdom Power card. Believe in yourself and follow your dreams. And likewise here, this card is also very much referring to the astral guided journey we just made in this reading, as this card here is talking about dreams and that we need to follow them. Just like we on our astral journey learned about exercises to remember our dreams during nighttime. So, dreams are underlined here from the angels at the Gemini constellation to use them as a tool to reach total alignment with our self-esteem, believe what we experience at an astral level, letting it lead us on our life path. And again, using the exercises we just learned about to hold on to what we have dreamed of during nighttime, to be able to implement the astral experience into the dreams we have for our lives at daytime, what we are visualizing to happen for us. This daytime dreaming is also a form of astral traveling, and so they hold great importance as well, because we here set our intention for what we wish to happen. Again, our attention is of extreme importance. We must believe in ourselves as co-creators of our own lives and consequently of each other's lives. Gemini is bridging the two worlds of spirituality and matter and is the messenger of God, light, love, bringing forth to us the ability to actually be the divine creatures we are and to use those skills to make our life become real. And actually, a second card came out here as well, along with this one, Power of Angels. May your angels protect you, guide you, and keep you safe. Through this card, I feel that there is an endlessly loving reference to our personal angels and divine guardians, whom we all are carrying with us throughout our lives. The four angels on this picture are showing us balance and harmony, sort of a message to us of a promise to keep us safe, to keep a platform for us to guide us and catch us when we are in need of that. I feel our angels are telling us that they have our back on whatever we may find is playing out in our lives right now. Through cooperation with the astral plane and actually bringing it into our 3D lives, we can have a feeling of belonging together as one. And finally, let's have a look at the last cards today that came out. And here we have 3 angel cards talking about education, willingness, and clarity. It's pointed out to us here that we are being offered education, learning, and training from the astral realm, or perhaps you feel that this card is speaking to you of becoming a teacher of the angelic teachings. Please apply it however it resonates. But as we turn to the card of willingness, we can see an angel doing the dishes, talking about that there is no learning or teaching without some sense of practicality. So, if we wish to educate ourselves, to expand on our own divine-given angel nature, to be able to make use of all our gifts and talents while we're here on the planet Earth, we simply must put all our effort into that, to do the work at hand, to dig in, to attend to every detail of this work, not denying what also must be done, such as cleaning out, cleaning up, throwing out, etc., in our lives to make room for more information and teachings coming our way. When or if we decide to do this, because we always have free will of course, we will have our perhaps long time goal in sight at all times. We won't get lost, but on the contrary, develop clarity within our personal life journey so that we clearly can see what next steps to take or which next hill to climb. In relation to this last angel picture, I would like to add that we see both water and sun here, which could refer to the interaction there is between electricity and water, or the impact that electricity has on water. So perhaps through the sun we will receive electrical impulses taken into our emotional body through activation of the water we actually also contain of. We have the colors of red, orange and pink represented through these 3 pictures, and so these are referring to our root, sacral and heart chakras. We might want to listen to what is going on in these chakras. Are we on our way to be changed in a profound way of living, understanding life, which will bring us to new horizons, new truths, ways of perceiving? However this may resonate with your personal journey at the moment, this is nonetheless the feelings I transmit from working with these cards. Go with your own intuition on this if you feel there is a specific personal message for you here. So, this was what I had for you in this video about practical astrology and how to apply some tangible magic into your everyday life. Of course, it can take some time to get all the benefits of it, but a little goes a long way is my experience, and I'm still practicing because it works. You will gradually become your own practical magician in your life. Feel free to dive even more into this subject, as this is just a part of it that I have chosen to present to you today. I hope this has inspired you to try it out if it has resonated with where you are in your life at this particular moment. I'm wishing you all the best. Listen to your heart and trust it to take you exactly where you need to be at all times. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye for now, and I'll be back soon with another video on practical astrology regarding the constellation of Cancer ruled by the Moon.